Hello, this is Amir Qureshi. Thank you very much for joining me for my video blog. In the last video, we talked about enhancing your profitability and how you go about improving your profitability using the power of one. Today, we're going to talk about something even more important. Yes, believe me, even though I'm an accountant, I'm happy to admit that the organizational culture is perhaps the single most important thing for the leadership team to focus on. How do you build the right culture? Well, this is a question which perplexes many people and is not easy. But essentially, in my view, you need to start with the very simple things, the core values of the organizations. What are the values that are most important to all those associated with the company, whether it be the board of directors, whether it's the senior management team, whether it's the people who work within the organization? What are those core values? Once we have the values nailed down, bedded down, understood, communicated, then we can go about building the culture. And how do you build the culture? Let me make it very, very simple. You build the culture by everyone living and breathing those values. And it starts right at the top with the leadership team, with the CEO, with the board of directors, all displaying the values upon which the culture is to be built. The reason why it's so difficult to influence or change the culture of an organization is because culture is very difficult to pin down. It's not just any one thing. It is a combination of things. Some are obvious, some are not so obvious. Sometimes the culture varies within the organization from one part to another. So different departments, different functions may have a culture of their own. But the single most important role of a leader is to actually establish the right culture. If you have the culture in place, everything else generally tends to fall in place. Yet, it is the most difficult and most elusive thing of all. But if you're in a leadership position, if you are the CEO or going to be the CEO, or if you're head of a function, make sure that you focus your attention on building the right culture, because that is the foundation upon which the business is built, upon which you will make profits, upon which you will satisfy your shareholders, your stakeholders, and everyone else that matters. So, final piece of advice: culture eats strategy for breakfast, and what's more, eat strategy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. With that, I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.